That's too bad. I was trying to talk about the columns on the house here. How, yeah, and then it looks like I'm in a prison, right? I'm like in prison. And then the fence that these people built, which the telecommunications people, they noticed it. They're like, you know, there's no fence like this anywhere. I'm like, I know, thanks for this noticing, man. It's kind of cuckoo, man. But anyway, yeah, because, you know, they put that fence up and the slats, you know, the framing, it's on my side. So that looks like tons of cross trusts, I guess is what you call them. I don't know, but it looks like I'm in a prison around here and I'm trapped. And no, the truth is that nobody should be doing this. I know I'm young enough and I have a little bit left in me, and I'm talking about here I am 50, but I'm like, no way, I can't stay here and do this. What am I doing here? You know, it's like a lot of people will, they're wondering, well, where is her husband, or is she ever going to find this? Like, no, I'm 50 and I think maybe that could happen, but that would be a unique situation where I think that, what do you think? See, I was recording a video that was supposed to be going into a half an hour now, but now I'm hot on the subject matter just hardly 2 minutes, so I'm about to tell you, you know, what do you think? You know, do you think that, fuck it, I'm going to let it all go. Just let it go. I don't need to worry about it. There's an infinite possibility that I'm working with as far as my life. That's the way it's always been, because I work with the creation of creation. And I am the master of the universe, and I don't care what the enslavement system, which I was just talking about, how it feels like that I'm imprisoned here. If anybody knows about the electronic prison kind of thing, I sure do. And I was trying to tell you on my last video, which I guess I'll um, talk about it here now, is how that uh, I'm experiencing something. I've experienced it, but it just happened again. I've talked about it before, probably here, and it's not a bad thing, because I go into it and I listen to it while it's happening. I'm very conscious. I'm going through it. The thing is, it's happening in my sleep, and I'm seeing visuals while this is going on that are interesting. I make sure that I'm paying attention, and I'm making sure that I can talk to myself. And what I'm saying is like, well, because I don't know. I don't really want to talk about this because I think I'm not sure what spiritual connotation it has to do. Like, is it good or bad? I say it's good. It's just an experience, and I'm not. I think I'm on the way to healing. I feel better. Past 3 years has been so hard on me. I think I'm going through dark night of the soul, and I'm not pulling up out of certain phase very well. Uh, and I think that the associations in my life as of today, right now, which is very little, unfortunately, and this is the problem, but there's a reason. See, like I said, I think that I might have to move away from here. Uh, but where would I ever go? You know, what am I running from? What is it? Um, well, for a lot of us, it's just money matters. Money matters. See, I know that love is more of a fun thing to think about, because that's our creative lives right there. That's my creative life. That's our like life force energy, our connection to source, right? All that stuff that, like, just money falls in its train. Like, what I mean is, you know, you find something to do, and it makes money. And so thanks for the donations, you know. Just trying to do that in my last video here, but now it's a whole other video. Whatever videos come up with this green shirt on and the ball in the background, I can try to talk to you more about how I think it's all of humanity, but people like me can feel it better than you because we're not so busy. That the electronic prison and the EMF waves, bombardment, um, yeah, some of us are on a whole different level of experiencing, and so that's why we would make videos. You know, a lot of people would have their channel, and it's the best thing to do. We are supposed to have a transparent system that it's for the most profound reason I keep trying to talk to people about. Like, did you ever think of what social media is really here for? It is so not here so that the narcissist can gawk and imagine that they can have access to all these women or men, however they see themselves, or just alone the clowns, you know, putting their children up there without their consent. You know, they're not even old enough to say, hey, you know, I don't want my picture all over the fucking internet and stuff like that, you know. And how about that monetary blackout? Nobody really using it for the fucking right reason. It should be a socialist system where people are watering each other on it. Like, it's just a watering. Like, okay, so, see, like, I want to get a couple bills paid, and that is all wired and transferred. And it's like, well, this other stuff, the socialist system really should be able to water that and say, no more worry. Oh, your cell phone broke? Here's another one. And not only that, it just should be like automatic, like, you know, just like kind of it is, but better. Just now we know why. Because there's an antisocial system, maybe, right? There's an antisocial system. They kind of are against us having emotions and wanting to be healthy and even getting the information out. Like, if we had an inquiry, if we had a curiosity about something, and then we come on the internet and we think, oh my God, I don't know about you, but I didn't get on it until 2015, and I had so many questions. Really, I had the answers already. That's what a question is. If you look at the question deep enough, you're getting the answer right there. Otherwise, it's not even a question. What I mean is, like, right? You know, you need confirmation, and that's what the computer does for me the whole time. I'm like, oh man, well, down to hello, David. I can talk about those shapeshifters, baby. I mean, whoo, coming with the favorite subject matter of narcissism. That yeah, they're kind of the same personality types. Yes, they are poor things. They are not human yet, and what are we going to do about it? You know, certainly don't. Like I said, don't give them adult subject matter. And now, is it adult subject matter, or do we really just mean human subject matter? Don't give them that to handle. Well, it's 9 minutes now. We'll continue on. The last video that I was talking about, which was brushing over my personal life, like the thing that I'm having to deal with. I think I talked about it, but I put it private on some playlists because it's pure vulnerability, really, you know. But really, the right thing to do is to be that way, is to be completely transparent and say, hey, no, this is what's up. But really, I won't do it unless I've worked something out, and then I just say, kaboom, this is what's difficult for me, is to be a single woman that owns property, not just anywhere. It's in prime real estate in mountains, and it's like I'm surrounded by. I mean, talk about non-human. I'm in a fucking hive. See, I've worked the community that was here to work as a quaint society that was living in intention, and it was easy for me. Right, like at one point, I had a $15 an hour job for 12 years, and then I went from there to doing by word of mouth. You know, people say, "Oh no, yeah," and see, at one point, I'm watering. But see, that all network all kinds of falls apart. People sell their businesses and sayonara. And see, that's where I'm at. Is like, can you help me out? I advertised in my last video about it. Like, it would be nice if see, I won't be begging like this forever. But wouldn't it be nice to relieve ourselves from the worry? See, here I am just trying to entertain. Really, I would rather be pleasant. The money cry. See, I keep saying, that it's not that I have a bad relationship with money or anything. No, money is something that we have to figure out. Some people don't even know what the fuck, why we need it. I mean, what I mean is they don't even question. They think, what are you, stupid? It's like saying, why do you need oxygen? It's like, no, it's not like saying that. Not at all. And if you're a highly creative person, say like Tesla or the next bitchin' inventor, they'll tell you that thing's a limitation. It's built to fucking, it's for what fucking club does that over there? Because they don't know how to work consciousness and share and like lift each other up and say, fuck, aren't we having a great time? Basically, I think that club is called the Narcissist Club. Sorry. Maybe. Listen to the fucking words, too. The words we use and stuff. You know, uh, it's important to say, okay, that's cool. Can we play our game our way? And then, of course, we look at the words again. Let's look at it again. Let's reverse that curse we have. That curse I have. Cursive. Curse I have. Anyway, I'm looking at my chalkboard now, saying, now I'm going to pull that out and start trying to mesmerize people with that. But no, I made a video that has the same shirt, and my cat is a little constipated, so I'm kind of watching her right now. And I kind of been through it before, but it's terrible, it's this food that I'm giving her. And so I've got some natural remedies that I've been using on her, and so it's kind of in between her feedings. But she's getting stopped up, and I think I've talked about it before, is I've had to pull little bricks out of her. But anyway, there she is over there. And I just hope it works for her. Thanks for listening to these videos. Bear with us, everybody, this week. I don't know what to tell you. It could be a breakdown unless you have love in your life. It's important to communicate. Communication is number one, when it comes to maintaining your healthy relationship, like whatever. If there's anything of a world that you see, it's not just for, see, I think narcissists or whoever, the bad people, that don't communicate very well, I'm not easily approachable when um, I'm stressed out, and there I am for the last 3 or 4 years. I'm ah, going through dark night of the souls, probably nobody's business but mine, and going through the journey, and I'm still going through it. Like I said, it's feeling like Shauna, like a long time ago, you should sell this place, and it's like, but wait a minute, can I beg for money on YouTube first before I experience that? Maybe that should happen. See, it's a very vulnerable place, but really no, I'm young enough and I'm crazy enough to just say no, try me. I'm tired of of a lot of stuff. Like humanity is really where we can't afford to have people in our lives that aren't looking out for our best interests. And see, that's just depending on us. We shouldn't have people around us who aren't here for us. For sure, if you're an Aries rising, if you're talking from your Aries place, you have been there for people. You have been there. You're just naturally, your energy is something that after a while people, they want it and they take it, and you give it. You are a generous person. So anyway, but everybody has that part. See, that's the human I am part. If we miss that, then we do not have a very good way about us. It's a lot of people talk about it, so I'm talking about it here. Is the Aries part, because the full moon is in Aries here, and it rules the part. It's the part of the phenomena of the I am, which says we don't think about it, we just do, right? Don't try, just do, or don't think, just do. Just see that it's like there's an exception to the rule with us. We're spontaneous. We work on just pure feeling, and then you want to think about it later on. Go for it. You won't see a more heroic, fucking intuitive act or way of living than the Aries person. They can get very uncomfortable if they get away from that ability to intuitively just act spontaneously, feel it, go on that first inkling and feeling, and that's where we are the first responders. Yes, if we are looking at in a firehouse, like or even a hospital, a lot of people there probably have the Aries prominence. They are able to handle, like most likely the ambulance drivers are Aries. They're just forefronting, man. They are driving. They are not lollygagging about. They live for running for the danger, really getting in there and finding out what precisely needs to be done to save somebody or heal the situation. And um, it's really just the reason why we do it is to show other people, now this is the way we live. And it's for inspiration. We like to inspire other people. We want other people to be inspired to inspire other people. Sorry, I'm looking at my cat here, and she seems okay, but when she wants to take that poo-poo over there, and I think she did because I can smell it now. Oh boy, have mercy. So I was talking about it in my last video, was getting up to 30 minutes, that how, well, with the change that needs to happen, don't skimp out. I was thinking of making it a competition, just dialing in, like I said last time in my last video. Just, Shauna, use your head, right? Go to a place, see, and you'd have to just hand out flyers and say, change it to a belly button scene and say, how do you like my belly button? Well, for $10 more, I'll send you another picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I bet you anything. I bet you anything. Because I've gotten more hits when I just say, woman flashes her appeal or whatever, tights, and it gets like 800 views in one day. And then, well, but no, there is a sincere effort coming through social media, and here's what it is. You would never believe it. It's to identify that there's two types here, and that is your narcissism subject matter, which I say, and this is what psychologists say, and I think even Buddhists say, like over 5,000 years ago, they're saying, no, it's the non-human and the human. There's enlightened people and unenlightened people. It's kind of not anything hocus pocus, but we can turn it into a hocus pocus and create a Wizard of Oz over there.